You can't imagine selling online without the product photos. No buyers would buy any product if there are no product photos. AI gives two major benefits. One, it cuts the cost massively. So the sellers who use our platform, they get their work done at 90% less than the usual cost that they pay. Second is scalability, right? The current process is so manual that scalability is very difficult. And in these days when visual content plays critical role, it's not just white background images, but new image every other day, scalability becomes an issue. So that's why AI was the only solution to crack this problem. It's super easy. So you take the mobile app, shoot your product, and once the products are shot, we have recently launched one-click Amazon listings, which creates listing content within a few seconds. And using just those images, no more text, no more finding, keyword optimized names or descriptions, or features and all. Everything gets done instantly.
Hello and welcome to Seller Assistant Talks. My name is Oleg Kuzmenkov. I am the founder of Seller Assistant. Seller Assistant is the best tool for online arbitrage and wholesale on Amazon. It provides you with price list analyzer, brand analyzer, and Chrome extension for manual research of products on Amazon. In this podcast, we bring in niche experts, successful Amazon sellers, and service provider who can help you to increase your sales on Amazon. And our guest today is Abhishek Kirti. He's co-founder of Dresma agency, which helps Amazon sellers to increase their sales using AI-enhanced content. So, hi, Abhishek. It's nice to meet you here in my podcast.
Yeah, hey, Oleg, great catching up, and great to meet your audience.
Yeah, great. Could you please let us know what your business about and how you help Amazon sellers?
Yeah, sure. So when you sell online, Oleg, you can't imagine selling online without the product photos, right? Probably no buyers would buy any product if there are no product photos. And the journey of those product photos is at least a week or 2 weeks, and it's manual worldwide, right? So when we started, we wanted to disrupt this vertical, and automate the process of creating visual content using AI. So we started from there, and then we have entered into creating premium content too for sales. Yeah.
Why are you using AI? Is it legal and is it better for sales or how it works? Could you please explain us?
So Oleg, AI gives two major benefits. One, it cuts the cost massively. So the sellers who use our platform, they get their work done at 90% less than the usual cost that they pay, right? And second is scalability, right? The current process is so manual that scalability is very difficult. And in these days when visual content plays critical role, it's not just white background images, but new image every other day, scalability becomes an issue. So that's why AI was the only solution to crack this problem.
It's easier and faster to enhance pictures with AI than create new ones by yourself, by hiring people, right? Easiest way to enhance sales immediately, or what is your view? How you see it?
So, Oleg, at Dresma, we are trying to solve three major problems that all the sellers face. But the first problem is accessibility. Now, even in developed countries, photo studios can't establish where the population density is less. For example, we have Amazon sellers in Canada, right, where they don't have photo studios available. So, from Canada to say Indo-Nepal border in Asia, they use our app to take product photos, right? So problem of accessibility is solved. Then there is a problem of affordability. These images are so much costly that if some seller is selling, say, fast fashion jewelry, the cost of photo shoot adds into the product and it becomes really costly. The second problem is affordability. With our Do My Shoot app and AI platform, it's very affordable to create that content and at fraction of the second. And the third benefit that the sellers get from our app is premium content, right? And premium content like, say, for example, furniture, right? If a furniture is not shown in a lifestyle setting or in a room, people can't imagine how would the sofa would look in their living room. That is another lifestyle image. Is not just a beautiful image. It's a contextual image that shows how the product would look. For example, jewelry. If there is an earring and there isn't a model with the earring placed on the ear, the users won't be able to understand how the earring would look on their ear or what size of the ear it is, earring it is. So all these things, we are there for our sellers and brands.
And how it works. Let's say I'm an Amazon seller and have some products on my hands, and I want to get beautiful pictures of my product, which help me to get more sales. How it works?
So that's a great question, Oleg. So there are ample tools in the market that helps, for example, background removal, resizing, etc., etc. But even on those tools, it takes hours and hours of time to create content, right? So we are probably one of the very few companies in the world who have designed their platform for the seller base, for the brands, and for e-commerce. In that case, a seller who is new to the ecosystem, or who has been selling since quite some time, has to generate content using our platform. And it's super easy. So you take the mobile app, shoot your product, and once the products are shot, we have recently launched one-click Amazon listing, which creates listing content within a few seconds. And using just those images, no more text, no more finding keyword optimized dice, names or descriptions, or features and all. Everything gets done instantly. And we started solving for this problem thinking the sellers in mind, because the sellers don't have much time, and they can't spend hours and hours of just for enhancing the product photos and not knowing whether those product photos will help them sell on Amazon. At that point, we come into, so we have designed a solution in a way that it solves the seller's problems without investing much time. And specifically sellers, say for example, who are new to say $20 million an year of revenue, they don't have that kind of mind space to spend a lot of time, and they can't catch up with the changing user behavior. But if you remember, we used to buy on laptops and desktops, reading content, descriptions, everything. These days, the shopping is done on mobile phones. And mobile phones are not very friendly from readability perspective. If you see, the internet is spread just because of images. So Facebook came, Instagram came. So therefore the premium content and images help people increase their sales.
Okay, so in this case, I don't need to contact your sales or etc. I just sign up to your software, upload my images, and get everything done, right?
Yes, so not even contacting sales is needed. So our app, the mobile app and the web app is a pure DIY software, right? If a seller has a large requirement, or if they want their visual content to be managed in a better way and compete with the premium brands on the marketplace, or say Amazon, then they can contact us and then we can plan their journey on the app.
Is your app require any prompts to AI, or the image is just enough?
Another great question, Oleg. So since Gen AI started, the prompt thing is started. There is one interesting thing that people understand, that Gen AI is the only AI. No, it's just the recent phenomenon. But the AI existed before that, and majority of our work is not done by Gen AI. Right? There is one portion which is Gen AI, and problem with Gen AI is that you have to give creative prompts. And for creative prompts, you need creative people, which sellers' fortes are in building a product, not becoming a creative person who can become a prompt engineer, right? So in our case, we have built a solution where sellers and brands won't need to give prompts, right? So we have solved that problem. However, we give the flexibility for sellers who want to give their own prompts or who want to do changes on their own. They can always do that. But since this lot doesn't have much time, we have automated this process of creating prompt.
Do you see any increase of sales? And for example, I tried to your app, and what to expect from my sales? Is it boost instantly, or we need some time to get results? How it works?
Oleg, the way our recommendation engine works, so there are several layers of AI that works. There is one AI which processes or does image manipulation. Then there is generative AI or Gen AI, which creates contextual images. But then there is one layer which is recommendation engine, and we have trained this layer, to predict which kind of images would sell. Now, people can generate n number of images, or a graphic designer can generate an image that looks good to him or her, but that doesn't guarantee sales. Due to large data that we have and due to our seller base, we have been able to do a lot of A/B testing and test which kind of content would sell more. And interestingly, it has been working well for our customers.
I imagine that a lot of sellers have a great pictures on their products, like main picture converts great, and in this case, sellers needs a great picture as well to get some traffic and increase their click-through rate. You notice that you do a lot of A/B testing. Is it possible to do it with your app for sellers, or you just use it under the hood for your purposes?
We have just opened, one module for our customers or sellers, and that gives recommendation to the sellers. Another problem that happens with this ecosystem is that once they upload their content, and this is majorly because of the cost and problems involved in creating the content, they don't upgrade their content or refresh their content, right? So once, say 4 angles of images are live, they feel that, okay, the listing is done, or A plus is done. They feel that the listing is done, but school opening season is different than Christmas, right? And that's why the content needs continuous refresh. And due to thanks to our recommendation engine, flexibility to create content, the sellers get recommendations using their own products, which have been created once in the past, but they get, like, say, new options every other week or every other month, basis season of the month, basis the need of the month, and basis the trends that's going around the world during that time of the month.
And is there any way to measure these changes? How often I should change my image, and how can I understand that I need to change it right now?
That is again, like you're exploring that question, we have outsourced that question to our AI. So our AI would itself recommend that it's time now you should change, and what needs to be changed, that also is being recommended by AI. So we are removing, because the more we intervene a human team, right? It's not a scalable problem. It's the same example. For example, a graphic designer is creating a creative for, say, Adidas, right? Now that creative would be used, say, on Amazon, and there would be, a buyer in Texas, or say Michigan, or Canada, or even in England, and all these buyers are different, right? So AI does everything, basis your presence, and basis your customer persona. It creates the content, refreshes the content, but only after your approval.
So let's make a step back. So, for example, I'm Amazon seller and I have a lot of products to sell on Amazon, but I have no great pictures for them. And if I hire a person who will create such pictures for me, I'll spend a lot of money and time, right? But instead, I can use your app to make pictures on my room, for example, and get a lot of great content, AI enhanced, AI generated for my product, and start selling immediately, right? My question is how much money it can save Amazon sellers if they, for example, have 10 or 20 listings to sell on Amazon. What is the average price of good content compared to AI generated, right?
Yeah, those who want to cut their cost massively, currently our app is free for them to use, so they can create content for free. That is one way, but then they can subscribe to premium features, and even in that case, the cost reduction is by 90%, and the turnaround times are just within few hours, right? So all those images who choose for premium features, they go for higher enhancement, through complex algorithms, which we don't put into the mobile app, because the phones vary. In that, they get studio grade professional images, and the app also recommends, if you have an X category product, then which all angles they should shoot. Now, the major problem with images is that images have never got their due credit. Once the products are there in the warehouse, every seller and brands want to go live ASAP, right? And in that process, sometimes they use supplier images, stock images, with just one image to go live, and then they come back and say complain that they don't get sales on Amazon. That's why we recommend to use the app. It cuts the cost massively, turnaround times super fast, and then there are support teams, like friends to help you whenever you need.
Sounds very interesting. By the way, is there any special condition I need to meet for creating such photos? I mean, can I just upload a supplier image, only one image from my supplier, for example, in low resolution, and get great images from you? And should I have a professional light, for example, or I can just take a picture on my table? How it works?
So we always discourage using the supplier images, though we have algorithms to upscale them and create good content. On our app, creating say 4 or 5 angles of a product, we just tested. It takes just 1 minute. If you're investing so much on selling on Amazon, one should invest that 1 minute, right? And you get studio quality professional images. So we always recommend doing that, and problem with Amazon is that and that every sellers have to understand it's a marketplace, and if you don't have anything, and content is the only way to connect with your users or buyers. So if you don't have good content, you'll get lost. Say for example, if someone is typing for white shoes, there would be thousands and thousands of white shoes, and how do you differentiate yourself, right? So we always recommend sellers to invest time in creating content. It always pays back. If you see Amazon itself recommends that A plus is a really good way to increase sales. Now, creating A plus doesn't give revenue to Amazon. Amazon revenue can come from ads, but despite that fact, they always recommend A plus, right? So people should follow that and invest some time into creating content.
It's very interesting discussion. Thank you so much, guys. If you love this video, hit the like button, consider subscribe the channel, and leave a comment. We will answer all the comment. Also, go to the video description and find the link to the Dresma website where you can check this app by yourself. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thanks a lot. Thanks, Oleg. And thanks everyone to hearing us out. Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.